Hey everybody. Just gonna do a little kind of week review about what's coming up this week because there's a few things going on. Just for our Spirit Days this week, I'm just trying to have a little bit of add a little bit of fun into our rule-filled days. So we're doing a few things this week, and the goal for the grade eights is to do some fundraising for autism. There's usually a gala that a lot of teachers attend, and obviously that can't happen this year. So we're trying to do a tiny bit of fundraising. So each day we're just kind of asking. It's voluntary for a small donation, $1, $2, maybe even $5. And sorry, I shouldn't say per day, but maybe one time this week. So I talked to the students in here about maybe we can have a goal of just even $1 per person by the end, and that'll give us $21 to make a little bit of a donation. And how about this? Whatever we bring in, I will match. So there's a deal. Whatever we can bring in as a class, I will personally match to do our donation. So we did multi cultural day today. We talked a little bit about what culture means, why it's good to have multiple cultures, that we are a multicultural group in here. Then we looked a little bit at some Canadian Indigenous culture and what that looks like in different communities across Canada. So tomorrow, Tuesday, we have Jersey or Roseland Spirit Wear. On Wednesday, it's Green Day. It is we're actually going to be in school during St. Patrick's Day this year, but we'll be calling that Green Day. So it's wear green, and we'll be doing some activities around that here. Thursday is a favorite book or movie character. This is a way around kind of the costume thing. There's different things that go on about kind of relating things to Halloween and whatnot. So this is a way of kind of dressing up, having some fun about a book character, right? Like what character is not in a book? So think of it that way. But I'm looking forward to that day because I like dressing up. And Friday's Hat Day. So we have Jersey Day, Roseland Day tomorrow, Wear Green Day Wednesday. Thursday is favorite book or movie character, so kind of a dress-up day. And Friday is Hat Day. If you can bring a small donation with you one of those days, $1, $2, maybe even $5, I'll match our class contribution. So there's that. Number 2 is some students might have said, Mr. M said we can bring in a device. So this is how this works. If you as a parent or caregiver are comfortable and can trust your child with a device at school with some headphones, and they'll be in charge of keeping it in their bag, bringing it back and forth from school, then there will be an opportunity in the afternoon in our literacy where they can work on their Lexia or another literacy program for a chunk of time in the afternoon. But that is your call if you're comfortable with them bringing it, because it's your property. We still don't have our technology here in school for many reasons. Sharing things. They're out at homes being used for virtual. So if that's something you are comfortable with as a parent, you can send them with a set of headphones and a tablet or small laptop, and we'll be able to incorporate that into our literacy program. Okay? We'll be starting 2 social studies units tomorrow for our grade 1s. We're looking at the local community. For grade 2s, we're looking at our global community and what that looks like. So some conversation at home. It'd be great to talk about what kind of things happen in different places and how they affect their life and how we use them and how we benefit from them and how it kind of brings us all together. So we'll be starting that tomorrow. For our math today, we looked at ways to draw out multiplication and division. Again, like we've looked at before, this is when I just search digital math manipulatives, and this site didax.com comes up. And just to use these cubes here, I'm going to move my screen over to this side and use the pen. So if one says draw a picture to help you solve something like this. 3 times, and I always say groups of when we draw the multiplication symbol. 3 groups of 6. So one thing I've been teaching the students is that when you see how many groups you need, 3 groups of, you can start by drawing out how many groups that we're going to need. So we're trying to get an understanding of what this multiplication and division looks like, and it's about either spreading groups out or equally sharing groups. So here you can use these cubes and fill it out, or quickly draw 6 in each group, 3 groups of 6. Okay, just an example of how we can start practicing some of these things at home. 3 groups of 6. And as the students start to learn their facts, they also have a visual. They can use a skip count technique with 6, 12, 18, or they can count, or depending on where they're at, they can count this individually. But just practicing different multiplication and division by drawing the problems out. And take a spiraled approach, which means we change between strands each day. Tomorrow we'll be looking at a review on centimeters and millimeters. If you have rulers at home, use them and just go on a measurement walk. What is the difference between a millimeter and a centimeter? How do they work together? Are you using the ruler properly? And there'll be questions on what is more appropriate for, say, a toy car. Would it be to use centimeters or to use millimeters? And then always, something I say in math class is prove it. So if that's your choice, prove why you understand. After that, we'll be looking at patterns and how to work with numbers together. One question will be about describing a pattern. Look around for a pattern. Can you describe that? Why is it a pattern? Why does it repeat? And on Thursday, we will be looking at data collection. So I can see here that there is a question about favorite seasons. You can make you can collect data on anything with your family. You might do it about favorite ice creams. You might do it about favorite meals. And it's just getting used to collecting data, collecting sets of information and organizing them in a way that you can read back. I'll just give you can see there that chart. Just a very simple chart, and we'll be starting with that and then interpreting the data afterwards. So that's kind of an overview on math that we're looking at. In our right traits, we're looking at using adjectives. We did verbs and adverbs and how to use those properly to make our writing better. This week, we are adding adjectives to that and applying it to our writing. So adjectives, just describing anything and everything. Easy game to do at home. Okay, there's this mirror. Let's describe it together using words and just getting the language of repeating that that's an adjective and just getting used to those are words to describe. Any of these things really, really help when students come back to school. One more thing is Lexia. Please continue with Lexia. Okay, all students in here that are really, really focusing in on Lexia are showing steady improvement, so it's something that does work. Okay, so we have Spirit Days. We have technology can be used if you, as a parent or caregiver, have approved that and are comfortable with your child being responsible for that at school, but we will make some time to use that. I would love to start using some technology as we've missed that a lot in our classroom this year. Okay, where are we at? About 9 minutes, so that's a little bit long, so I apologize for that, but hopefully that's some info for the week. As usual, message me if there's any questions about anything, and we'll take it from there. Okay, enjoy your weeks, stay safe,